Once there was a man who lived in a town, and his life was full of problems. His problems did not end as he used to worship God from time to time. So his neighbors started telling him that God would help him. One day he argued with his boss, and his boss fired him, and now he lost his job. The man went to a tree and sat in its shadows, and with all his frustration he started praying to God. A wise man was passing by and listening to the man. He stopped and asked the man about his problems. The man started telling his struggles to the wise man. He asked why they are so happy and making money, who does wrong to others, and I who preach to God every day lost the job. The wise man replied, "It's a cycle that keeps on turning. Loss and gains are a part of life." The man said, "I don't listen to all this, I only want a solution." The wise man looks disappointed, but he gets an idea. He said to the man, "I can solve all your struggles." The man cheered up and said, "Really, how?" The wise man replied, "Do not ask. It is my secret job." He showed a banyan tree and told him to write all his problems on a piece of paper and put it into a pot, then leave the pot under the banyan tree. After listening to this, the man was so happy, and he started thinking that now all his problems would be over. But the wise man stopped him and said, "But you have to pick a pot too when you return without looking at what has been written in it." The man agreed, as the wise man told him to do. He did it by keeping the pot, and remembered that he had to pick a single pot too. So he searched for a small pot, and when he was about to pick it up, he thought that there may be a disease in it, and he would die, so he left the pot and picked another pot. Then he thought that may it be written in it that his own family member's death is about to happen. So after thinking, he picked up his pot and returned back to the wise man and said to him, "I have changed my mind. I will solve my problems by myself." The wise man said, "That is what I am trying to say. In our life, we all face problems and tough times. Sometimes we may wonder why things don't always go our way, even when we try our best. But remember, life is like a big wheel that keeps turning. We have ups and downs, but that's normal. Sometimes God puts you in struggles or prevents something you want from you for your benefit, but you do not know. Perhaps you love something, and it is bad for you. And perhaps you hate something, and it is good for you. It's essential to have faith and trust in ourselves. Even when life gets tough, we expect God to solve our problems. But God never solves anyone's problem because God has never created any of our problems. Sometimes the answers we seek are within us, and all it takes is a little patience and the courage to face our fears.